guys, it's Rich with another Tarot Talk Tuesday. In this week's video, I am doing a deck review and reveal of the Wonderland Tarot. This comes in a nice little tin that I absolutely love tarot in tins. So, yeah. This is a good deck to use if you are doing a reading for somebody that isn't very comfortable with tarot. This is something that kind of will open them up to a tarot reading without feeling threatened by some of your more edgy or more, how do I want to put it, the harder to absorb images of some of the tarot decks that are out there. So a nice little playful deck that you can use with either children if you read for children, or if you read for adults that just aren't really into tarot. So also loving the tin. I love things that come in tins whenever it comes to tarot, especially because you can keep it in your car, you can keep it in your backpack, you can keep it in your purse, a satchel, whatever you carry on you, whatever your modality of carrying things is, you can keep it in there and not worry about them getting beat up and whatnot. So loving that. Nice little tin. And it's about the size of a deck of playing cards, but I'll get into that in a minute. So nice little tin. Loving that. If you remember, if you've been watching for a while, I have the Smith-Waite Tarot, the Centennial Edition, in a tin. And it looks like it's about the same size. So loving that. And that deck actually lives in my car. It goes everywhere with me as far as traveling and whatnot. That would be the deck that I would pull out, that if I were near my car and didn't have my other tarot decks around me, that would be the one that I would pull out and start reading with, because, well, why not? So anyway, tin aside, Little White Book is in fact a Little White Book, and I didn't mention this. This is made by Chris Abbey and Morgana Abbey. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It is produced by US Games in 2017. Yeah, so there you go. Little White Book, like I said, is in fact a Little White Book. It looks like it is all in English, yes. So let's get into this Little White Book here. So it has an introduction, talks about the tarot deck, and then it gives the major arcana. It has just maybe half of a page, it seems, almost a full page on each individual major arcana. Let's see here. Then we get into the minors, and it has the suit of flamingos, which is swords, and it has just a little blurb, not too much on it, and it goes, let's see, it's really weirdly set up as far as I'm concerned. It has the king, queen, knight, page, and then it goes into 10 and it counts down from there. So yeah, it's kind of odd the way that they set it up. Like I said, little blurb, maybe a paragraph worth, not too much in detail. The pepper mills, which correspond to the staves or wands, and then you have the same with that. And then you have the suit of hats, which is the suit of cups. And then you have the suit of oysters, which is the suit of pentacles. So little liberties that they took here. I can live with that. I can appreciate that. And then it has the traditional, quote unquote, 10-card Celtic, 10-card Celtic cross spread. Yeah. If I can say it. And then it has an author's note and a publisher's note. So, Little White Book, nothing to write home about, nothing fantastical about it. So, let's go ahead and bring you on down to the other regions, and I'll talk about the deck in and of itself. Okay. So, things that you get with this deck is you get a little title card of the Wonderland Tarot. Actually, it seems like... Oh. Okay. Did I get two title cards? No, this is odd. Okay, one title card is is just reversed from the other. Yeah, everything's reversed on one, everything's upside or correct on the other. It's odd to have two title cards, but okay. I can accept that. Little on the back. The backs are cute. I think the theme of this deck is mostly going to be cute, cute, cute. Not reversible. Can go borderless if you choose to do so, but you would end up cutting off the what you call it here, the designators for playing card suits. So, something to note on that. Let's go ahead and bring in the Rider-Waite Smith here. We'll do a size comparison. Okay. Size comparison is they are about the same thickness. So, other than that, they are way smaller. So if you have little tiny whopper hands, this would be a good deck for you. If you have, big, huge hands, might be a little bit more difficult to shuffle. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start flipping through here. Looks like it is fairly traditional in style to the Rider-Waite Smith for the most part. It has the Alice in Wonderland theme to it, so that is quite whimsical and appreciated. Got Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Now, I've never actually read the Alice in Wonderland books, so I'm going strictly by, I believe it's the Disney version, or whatever the cartoon version was whenever I was little. That's what I'm going by. I love that the Hermit is the little mouse in the teapot. Oh, that to me is kind of hilarious. So, like I said, just a fun little deck. It's not something that would be very hard to read with as far as reading for somebody else, and it wouldn't be that imposing on somebody unless they have a big fear of either tarot in general or have a big fear of Alice in Wonderland, which is that would just be weird. But okay, everybody has their hang-ups, I guess. Now, because I haven't read the Alice in Wonderland books, I'm not exactly sure of every single thing that's portrayed in here. So if you have read the Alice in Wonderland books, then some of these might be a little bit more obvious to you as far as corresponding with the books themselves. So I'm not completely certain on that. I will be completely honest on that. I do like the artwork that is portrayed in here. I think it's just whimsical and fun. Again, not very in your face and edgy. So that's always appreciated. Again, looks like it's fairly traditional for the most part. Little things here and there are different, but, artist liberties and whatnot. I do appreciate that. Not really understanding the Pepper Mills thing. That's just me. It's been a long time since I've even seen the cartoon version, so yeah, little things like that. It would be understandable that I don't quite get the connection, but artist liberties and, just funness throughout. I do appreciate that. Again, fairly traditional in the way that it's presented. And then we have the oysters, which are our pentacles. So there is a little bit of a learning curve whenever it comes to the difference in suits. So that is something to note, that if you're, a staunch, pentacles, wands, cups, and swords type of person, this might be something that is a little bit of a learning curve. So for me, that would kind of be a little thing that I would have to get used to, thinking of, oh, okay, oysters means pentacles or discs, depending on your card deck that you usually work with, or coins. So a little something to get used to there. As far as shuffle ability, let's see. Shuffles just like a nice little card deck, like a regular playing card deck, which you can probably even use these as a regular playing card deck. If you take out the, the knights, I believe. Yeah, the knights. If you take those out, and you take out the major arcana, you can probably use this as a regular playing card deck and have a lot of fun with it. And if you're actually looking to start reading playing cards, depending on the meanings, I've not really delved that deep into playing card decks, but you can probably actually correlate that and carry it over to the playing card deck type of cartomancy. Shuffles just like a regular playing card deck. Very easy to shuffle. No complaints on that. My only complaint is that I don't know enough about Alice in Wonderland to make the correlation between some of the scenes and some of the suit choices. So that's my own hang up. That's my bad for not knowing that. And me being such a person that loves to read, even though I'm not a fast reader, is that I cannot believe I have not read that. So anyway, that's my own hang up on it. I think this is a fun deck that, you can use to read for, kids, if that is something that you do. Everybody has their own ethics and styles and whatnot. As far as I go, I would probably read for a child if and only if, like, the parent said it was okay, or if the child was like a family member or something like that. So, but that's my own ethics and whatnot. If you're reading for a child, or if you're reading for an adult that loves Alice in Wonderland, or you're reading for somebody that is a little apprehensive of their first tarot reading, this might be a deck that you want to use that's a little less threatening, a little bit more whimsical, a little bit more easy for people to digest. So that is the Wonderland Tarot by Chris and Morgana Abbey. produced by US Games in 2017. So, there you have it. If you are not subscribed to me, go ahead and click the little subscribe button. I think it's over here or over here. Somewhere down there, there's a subscribe button. Go ahead and click subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Go ahead and leave comments. Let me know what you think of this deck. I think it's fun. I don't know if I'm going to use it that much, but I think it's a fun little deck that I might take out on occasion and use. And, yeah. I think that's about it. Oh, and if you're in the bottom bar in the description there and you're looking for a free audiobook, there is a free audiobook that you can receive with signing up with audibletrial.com/Christo-Paganism. So go ahead and click that little link down there, or copy and paste that link, and you will get a free Audible book even if you don't keep the subscription. So go ahead and click on that if you would like to have a free audiobook. Maybe they have Alice in Wonderland on there. I will have to check and see if they do. So that is the Wonderland Tarot. That's all I have for this video. I think I've rambled enough. And until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye-bye.